This is an All Ears English podcast, episode 916. Just a friendly reminder. 5 ways to get someone to do something in English.
Welcome to the All Ears English podcast. Downloaded more than 50 million times, we believe in connection, not perfection. With your American hosts, Lindsay McMahon, the English adventurer, and Michelle Kaplan, the New York radio girl, coming to you from Boston and New York City, USA. And to get your transcripts delivered by email every week, go to allearsenglish.com/subscribe. Do you want to ask someone to do something, but you're not sure if it'll sound pushy? Today, you'll get the best ways to get your message across without offending someone in English. Hey, Michelle, what's going on?
Hey, Lindsay, not too much. Are you watching the Olympics?
Oh, I have seen the Olympics a few times. Yeah. How about you? Are you watching it?
Yeah, I'm watching. I don't know. I just figured like I wanted to bring it up because I don't know. I know that, guys, by the time you hear this episode, it'll be over with. But I do. It is fun to watch the Olympics.
Yeah, today we are recording this on February 15th, about a month in advance.
That's okay. But I hope you guys all enjoy the Olympics. I liked watching. The other night I watched Shaun White.
Yes, I was going to bring that up actually. Yeah. Did you see what happened at the end of his thing? Yeah,
and then he was like crying because he was so happy and like it was really nice.
Yeah. But I was talking about the part where he dragged the flag on the ground.
I didn't see that.
You didn't see that? Oh my God. It was so, because we know, one of the big things about the American flag is that you're not supposed to let it hit the ground, like even hit the ground. But if you just Google like Shaun White, like American flag, probably there are little pieces on it. He actually like just dragged it, like he stepped on it and dragged, because he was so caught up in the moment. I sort of understand. Like he had been training for that his whole life, right?
Oh gosh. That stinks.
Yes, it really stinks.
Okay.
I'm sure that it wasn't until later that he was like, oh my gosh, what did I just do? Yeah, really embarrassed. But anyways, no, it's pretty cool. Huh? What's your favorite event? I like figure skating. What about you? Oh, let's see. I am really intrigued by the skeleton.
I haven't even really watched that.
Me neither. It's crazy. It's the one where they go head first down the bobsled.
Oh my God. It's amazing. I'm so impressed.
Yeah.
Also, curling is another good one.
Curling. I don't really know what that is.
I didn't. Just look it up. Okay.
Just look it up. Just look up a video. Gosh.
Yes. That's
all right.
No. I actually didn't know what it was until the other day, and I watched a video, and I encourage you to look it up.
Awesome. All right. So very cool. So yeah, I'm going on vacation next week, by the way. Mm-hmm.
Oh, awesome. Okay. Just a friendly reminder. Would you email me the dates for when you'll be on vacation next week so I can note it down?
Absolutely, Michelle. No problem at all.
Thank you.
I am so excited. I'm going to Nicaragua, and our listeners know this. I'm psyched. I want to learn to surf. I want to wear shorts and sunscreen and get a tan. Oh, can't wait.
Enjoy. That's great.
Yeah, it's going to be good. I'll come back with some stories, hopefully some photos, maybe some videos. We'll see. So,
great.
Yeah. So, Michelle, what are we talking about today?
All right. Today we are talking about, we just use this phrase, just a friendly reminder.
Yeah. And we're going to learn when we use it and what the nuances of it are, right? So when do we use this, Michelle?
Well, we usually use this when we're asking someone to do something. And we don't want it to sound too bossy, like too much of an order, but we need them to do it.
Exactly. And today's episode, guys, was inspired by a question from a listener. And we love those questions, Michelle, don't we?
Yes, we do. It's great to just really be in touch with what our listeners want and need.
Exactly. So guys, if you have a question, send it to Lindsay@allearsenglish.com. I will put it down on our document and we'll do our best here to cover it. All right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So Michelle, would you do the honors and read the question for us?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Actually, but before we do that, I want to remind you guys that you can now listen to these episodes in the iOS app. So go over to allearsenglish.com/bonuses to get our special limited time videos. And Michelle, I bet you're going to be doing some fun videos over the next couple of weeks.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. Any ideas of what you're going to cover?
Oh, you'll just have to wait and see, Lindsay.
Oh, I'm so excited. All right. Very cool. So guys, get the app because the bonus videos come down after just a few days. So go on over allearsenglish.com/bonuses. Okay.
Fantastic.
Let's dive into the question.
All right, here we go. Hi, Lindsay. It's been a long time since I wrote you last. I heard you were planning to come to Nicaragua, my birth country. I'm living in Costa Rica. I hope you'll enjoy Ometepe. Did I say that right?
Yeah, Ometepe.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay. It's a beautiful island in the middle of Nicaragua Lake. Its name is Coquibolca. Was that right?
I guess. I don't know that
Okay,
one.
you know, okay. By the way, I have a doubt. I have a question.
Oh, we've done an episode on that, haven't we, Michelle?
Yes. I have a question about using the phrase, just a friendly reminder. Is that phrase rude? What other polite phrases can I use to refer to a topic that needs to be that someone needs to be reminded of? Thank you for all your hard work. Thank you to Michelle and Jessica too. Best regards, Giovanni Martinez. Thank you, Giovanni. Great question.
Great question. I love this question because it's, our listener here is asking us about the nuances behind the phrase. And it's good for our level here, for our listeners, isn't it?
That's right. Yeah, I love it too.
Yeah. So again, when do we use this phrase?
Okay. So yeah, we use this phrase when you need to remind somebody to do something and you don't want to sound pushy or rude. So you're like, just a friendly reminder. Like basically, I'm not trying to push you, but I am.
Yeah, basically. Yeah. I'm not trying to push you, but I am.
Yeah.
Exactly. Do you typically use this one at all in your vocabulary, Michelle?
Actually, just the other day, it's funny we're doing an episode on this because just the other day my friend sent me a text. It wasn't like I needed to RSVP to a party and, she wanted to remind me to. It's not even her party, but she just wanted to remind me to because she knows that I'm planning on going, but she didn't know if I had RSVP'd. So she was like, just a friendly reminder, the RSVP date is Sunday. And it's been in my phone to RSVP and I still haven't.
No, you procrastinated on that for so long.
The problem is I can't find the invitation, so I don't know where to RSVP.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so I'm going to have to ask. Now I'm going to have to go back and ask her if she can look at her invitation, and then she'll know that I put it off. Anyway, very much looking forward to this event, actually.
Sounds like fun. Fun. So she's a friend of yours? Is that a friend? Okay.
Yes.
Do you think that this is more commonly used though with friends, or do you think it's more like managers to employees, or do you think it's more like students to teachers or coaches? Is it typically like peer to peer, or is it more like within organizations or?
I probably would have said it's more like managers to employees, teachers to students, things like that. Yeah. But having just had my friend say it to me a few days ago, it was in a text. So, it can be used for both, but yeah, I would say it's more commonly in the first situation. Yeah,
I would say that too, like within organizations, that kind of thing, Yeah. I would say, adult education or work or something like that. But I bet that there must be other. So really, I like what you said before. You said, I'm not trying to push you, but I am, right? That's really kind of what it means.
Right.
Yeah. But are there other ways to do that?
I believe there are, Lindsay. Should we teach our listeners some?
I think we could. Why not? Unless you had another idea of something else we should talk about.
Like it would be funny if we were just like, are there any other days? Yes, there are. Okay, bye guys. Hope you enjoyed. See you next time.
That's what we call the cliffhanger.
Yeah. Find out next week, next season on All Ears English.
Right. All right. Awesome.
On the previous episode. Okay. Anyway.
Right. Exactly. So what could we say then if we don't want to always say just a friendly reminder? It gets a little tiring. What else could we say? Are you based in Japan? Would you like to experience a powerful weekend of English transformation and confidence building with Lindsay and Jessica in Tokyo? It's true, we are coming to Japan on April 13th to the 15th. But hurry over to allearsenglish.com/Tokyo and grab your spot before places run out. Go to allearsenglish.com/Tokyo.
All right, so you could say, would you mind verb plus ing? Well, you're not going to say that because that would sound really weird. Would you mind verbing? No. Would you mind, for example, would you mind calling our clients when I'm away?
Yeah, exactly. So I would say this is a little less of an order, but more like inviting someone to do something, but it's kind of an order too at the same time, right?
Right. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, it depends how it's used, but it sounds more inviting, like softer.
Yeah, it's a little softer. And the next one is, it would be amazing if you would do something, right? It would be amazing if you would take the trash out at lunchtime or something. You could say that to your spouse, maybe.
Right. Another one is, any chance you could, do the dishes tomorrow, or any chance you could remind me about that meeting later? Yeah. Something.
But I feel
that's also a little less strong.
Yeah, I feel like these are a little less strong than just a friendly reminder, because like just a friendly reminder kind of means like you have to do something and I'm reminding you in a nice way.
Right.
Right. And then what's another one?
I'd love it if you would, right? Yeah. So like, I'd love it if you would get that letter mailed for me.
Yeah, exactly. So these are all kind of ways to ask someone to do something, but in a nice way. And what's the grammar that we're using in a lot of these, Michelle?
So many of these are in the conditional, right,
Yeah,
Lindsay?
Why? Why do you think?
I don't know. I mean, I think it just sounds a little still less direct. I think that's what it's about. What do you think?
I think that's it. So the conditional is used a lot of times when we want to like take one step back from the person and be less direct, be more indirect. Like instead of saying, will you do this? Will you call my clients? Call our clients, right? Instead of, would you mind calling our clients?
Right.
They're different. It's like, it's setting off a slightly different tone.
Right. Yeah, I agree. That's important to know.
For sure. So let's dive into a role play here, Michelle. In this case, you are the manager in the office and I'm the secretary. So let's do it.
Okay, here we go. So, Lindsay, as you know, I'm going to LA to visit a client next week.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that.
Okay, so just a friendly reminder, while I'm gone, could you forward all my calls to my voicemail? I won't be able to answer while I am with the client.
Oh, of course. Anything else I can do?
It would be amazing if you would keep the plants watered in the office.
Okay, I'll be busy.
There you go.
Watering the plants and taking voicemails.
There you go.
Okay, so which phrases do we use here, Michelle?
Okay, well, I said just a friendly reminder, forward my calls, blah, blah, blah. And then what was the next one?
Well, we said it would be amazing if you would do this, right? If you would keep the plants watered.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, good. Yeah, these are both good phrases.
Okay, awesome. So before we give our listeners our takeaway for today, guys, I want to remind you, we've been going through some pretty in-depth phrases and you probably haven't had the time to write everything down, I'm guessing, right? So if you want to see the transcripts from today, go to allearsenglish.com/subscribe. You'll start getting them next week and you'll pay 50% of the total price. I love that. allearsenglish.com/subscribe. So good. Okay.
Awesome.
So what's the takeaway for our listeners? I mean, our listener had a really good question, right?
Yeah, it's a great question. Just a friendly reminder. So that's a super natural phrase. And always just listen to native English to get other native phrases like this one. Try some of the ones that you've learned today, but be careful with directly asking someone to do something, right? Right. What do you think, Lindsay?
Yeah, I think, this is where culture comes in, and this is where directly translating can get dangerous, right? Because maybe in your language, you would say directly, please do this, right? But in English, in most workplaces, that's actually too direct. So if you go and you translate that directly into English and you say, please do this, That's usually too direct. It needs to be, we need to learn language in context, right?
Right. That's so important.
Yeah. And as you guys are getting to the level where you're using English at work and you're building real connections, human connections, work connections, you want to be learning in context, learning what the phrase really means, right? And we start by listening to what other people are saying.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah. Good.
Mm-hmm.
Good thoughts, Lindsay. Lindsay.
Lindsay.
Oy.
Oh, Michelle, we're almost done recording for today here.
Woo, all right. Sorry, guys.
All right. It's all good. It's all good. So, one quick reminder, guys, if you are taking the IELTS exam this year, we have a winning podcast over there called IELTS Energy Podcast. Search for it right now and hit subscribe so that you can get 3 days a week of IELTS tips and tricks. Very cool. Okay, Michelle, thanks for hanging out.
All right. Bye, Lindsay. Bye, guys.
All right. Bye. Thanks so much for listening to All Ears English. And if you need a 7 or higher on your IELTS exam to achieve your life vision, then our Insider Method can get you there. Start with our free video series masterclass. Get video 1 now at allearsenglish.com/INSIDER. And if you believe in connection, not perfection, then subscribe to our show on your phone or on your computer. See you next time.